The ancient Egyptians did it. Researchers have found samples of mummies and on Egyptian artifact. The Old Testament also talks about it, particularly in the tale of Samson and Delilah. Hello, I'm Gwen Edwards, and welcome to another edition of Our Lives. Okay, what in the world are you talking about here, Gwen? Hair locking or wearing African locks. More from my first two guests today. Orin Saunders and Thando Kafele are African lock hair specialists who are here to tell us more about this exceptional history. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, to give us more about the history of African locking.
Well, if I may start, people often ask that question, where it began and the origin of it. But what I say is that it's the most original hairstyle, period, for man. And I don't have any specific anthropological evidence or anything like that, but common sense kind of tells me that if you have your hair and it grows, and particularly people of African descent, their hair, it goes naturally, it locks and continue growing. So if you do not have sharp tools to cut it and groom it and shape it and all that, it will just naturally grow into its own aesthetic, which is locks.
And to a lot of folks, the African locking is seen as a universal symbol of spiritualism.
For everyone, it's not spiritual. Everybody locks their hair for different reasons. Some is spiritual, some is cultural. It could be a fad. Everybody has their own purpose for locking their own hair.
And why is it so popular today, Thando?
Well, I would say one of the reasons that locks is popular, it's more of a, I'd say, a shift and a transformation of people in their lives. And I think we can safely say that that transformation has been going on for some time now. And particularly for us, we started out with Knapp's African Groomers in Brooklyn in 1985, and then Locks and Chops Authority Corporation. We've been doing this between the two for 25 years, and are pretty noted in the community and in the world as the authorities in this, the ones that actually started this and made it popular, and made it acceptable for corporations and for people that want to wear it with their natural hair.
And how much of a part did Bob Marley and the Rastafarian movement play in making it popular?
I don't know if Bob Marley had a part in making it popular. We service all clients. Some may be Rastafarian, and some may just be people who choose to wear their hair locked and groomed. So Bob Marley may not have been a major part of making it popular. I think the popularity comes from people who want to wear their hair healthy, and people who choose a holistic lifestyle when it comes to wearing their natural hair.
Yeah, I would differ a little bit with that. In the sense that I think Bob Marley did have something a part to play with it, because the Rastas wearing their hair, they brought it in this time, in this generation. But as I said, the African locking and wearing your hair, and people of all nations,
and
all
not
community, not just African people,
right.
All people. It's the original hairstyle of man, period, man, woman, So, but the thing that Bob Marley and the Rastafarians have done, but they're wearing it in the last 30, 40 years, made people get a chance to see it.
And become more aware
of it. And then they started out with a lot with their spiritual aspect of it. But as Kafele mentioned, it has been a style that it has found all spiritual, traditional, cultural, fashion.
And found almost on every continent.
Found almost on every continent.
Okay,
and it's every race.
Every race. We've got to take a break, but we're going to continue talking about African locking, and also here on Our Lives, we're going to have a demonstration on the modern trend towards African locking.